In Dubai, a work permit is mandatory for employment. It's obtained through a job offer or an appointment.
Hello good people, welcome to my channel. My name is Shafiq and this is the Emirates Expert Affairs YouTube channel where I talk about everything related to work in the UAE, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Ajman, Fujairah, Ras Al Khaimah, Al Quwain, all the Emirates. All important information will be found here. If you're new to my channel, kindly subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, I thank you very much for returning. In this video, I'm going to be talking about all the 13 work permit options that are available in the UAE. Whether you're a freelance worker or you're coming from home country or you're within the UAE, you must have a valid work permit for you to work in the UAE. And in this video, I'll be explaining to you all the 13 types of work permits available to you in the United Arab Emirates. Let's get started. Whether you're a recent graduate, whether you're a seasoned professional, or even a student seeking your first job, securing the right work permit is very important. In the UAE private sector, work permits are issued by the Ministry of Human Resource and Emiratization. Recently, the Ministry of Human Resource and Emiratization informed the public through its official social media handles about the various types of work permits that are available in the UAE, each designed to meet the diverse needs of the UAE job market. A work permit allows an employee to work legally, while a work visa is a residence permit that allows the employee to live in the UAE. That is the major difference between a work permit and a work visa. According to the UAE Labour Law, it is illegal for a person to work in the UAE without a valid work permit issued according to the procedures set out by the Ministry of Human Resource and Emiratization. Those who are found working without a permit will be subject to a large fine of up to 10,000 dirhams or even a jail sentence of up to 6 months. They could also be deported and given a travel ban prohibiting them from re-entering the UAE for a predetermined amount of time. To apply for a work permit, your establishment or the company you're going to work for must have a valid trade license, and the application must be filed by the authorized signatory of the establishment. The Ministry of Human Resource and Emiratization may refrain from issuing or renewing or may cancel your work permits if the establishment provides incorrect documents or if is fictitious or does not exercise its registered activity, or the establishment is not compliant with the wage protection system. The Labour Law and its regulation have provided private sector with various work permits to meet their workforce. It is important that if you're coming to the UAE, either it is your first time or you are already in the UAE, or you are a student who is seeking work, it is important that you secure the right work permit for you to be able to get all the benefits that come with having a valid work permit, like medical health insurance and all other benefits. So in this video, as we continue, I'll be explaining to you all the 13 types of work permits that are available in the UAE as per the Ministry of Human Resource and Emiratization. The first work permit is called recruiting a worker from outside the state. If you are coming from the UAE, if you are coming from outside the UAE, a company is bringing you, hiring you from your country, that is the work permit that your company will apply for. It is called recruiting a worker from outside the state, and this is the most common work permit that is applied for. If you're coming to the UAE for employment, your company or the company hiring you would need to apply for this specific work permit. It is also important to note that the company is responsible for completing all the hiring procedures as per the UAE Labour Law, your residence visa, your medical testing, obtaining the Emirates ID, labor card, stamping the UAE visa within 60 days of your arrival. All these are paid for by the employer. If a company does not obtain a work permit for an employee, they will be sentenced to a fine of no less than 50,000 or no more than 200,000 dirhams if they are found not applying for your work permit. The next work permit is called transfer work permit, and under this permit, an expatriate worker is transferred to and from an establishment registered with the Ministry of Human Resource and Emiratization. This work permit is applied for when you move between jobs in the UAE. You are moving from one company or from one job to another. The third work permit is called work permit under the residence of relative permit. This permit applies to people whose residence visa is sponsored by a family member. In this case, the establishment will simply need to apply for a work permit and not be the sponsor of the worker's visa. The fourth type of the work permit is called the temporary work permit. You also have the option of legally working with an employer through a temporary work permit. It is a service provided by the Ministry of Human Resource and Emiratization to recruit a worker residing in the UAE to carry out certain work within a period not exceeding 6 months. The fifth type of work permit is called one mission permit. According to the Ministry of Labour, a one mission work permit is issued to a registered establishment wishing to recruit a worker from abroad to complete temporary work or a particular project for a specific time period. The sixth type work permit is called the part-time work permit. In this, an employee can work under a part-time labor contract. With this permit, you can work for more than one employer without the approval of your original employer, provided that the working hours are no less than 20 hours weekly. In the video description, I'll leave a lot of important information that you may want to check out, or if you have any questions, any doubts, you can put them in the comment section. I'll be reaching out to you, those that I can be able to answer, and if we need to make consultation, we shall do so. This video is also not legal advice. It is important that you seek the legal advice from the lawyers in the UAE. So the next work permit is called juvenile work permit and allows a person between the age of 15 to 18 years to be employed at a registered establishment. For teenagers looking to be employed at a private sector organization, they will be required to provide a written consent from their parent or guardian. Also, as per the UAE law, certain other conditions need to be met if a company wishes to apply for a juvenile work permit. This includes a reduced number of working hours compared to an adult employee, and the fact that juveniles cannot be employed for hazardous or hard work. The other type of work permit is called a student training and employment permit. A UAE resident who is 15 years old and above can also be employed and trained at a registered establishment according to the UAE's official government portal. This permit is specifically for students who want to enroll in the private sector for training purposes, and this training permit lasts for 3 months only. The ninth work permit is UAE and GCC national permit. This type of permit allows a registered establishment to employ UAE or Gulf Cooperation Council GCC citizens. The 10th type of work permit is called the golden visa work permit. If you have a golden visa, you still need a work permit if you are employed by a UAE-based company. MoHRE is the Ministry of Human Resource and Emiratization, announced and clarify that the said permit is given in 3 cases. The first case is individuals who are not working at the time of getting the golden visa, if they wish to work for an employer. The second case occurs when a current employer wishes to renew the work permit and contract for the holders of the golden visa after the expiry of the work permit. And the third case is when a golden visa holder joins a new job with another employer. They would also be required to obtain a golden visa work permit. The 11th type of work permit is called the National Trainee Permit. The National Trainee Permit, it can be obtained by companies registered with MoHRE that want to train Emiratis in accordance with their academic qualifications. If you want to employ Emiratis, you will need to get the National Trainee Permit. The 12th type of work permit is called the Freelance Permit. This is the work permit you can apply for as an individual if you want to work independently as per the Ministry of Human Resource and Emiratization. This permit is issued to individuals wishing to engage in self-employment without sponsorship from a specific employer in the UAE or a valid employment contract. And last but not least, the 13th type of work permit is the Private Teacher Work Permit. This permit allows qualified professionals to offer private tuition lessons. You can apply for this permit for free through the Ministry of Human Resource and Emiratization website. The permit can be applied for by any of the following individuals. 1. Registered teachers in government or private schools, employees in government and private sectors, unemployed individuals, school students from 15 to 18 years old, and also university students. Those are the 13 types of work permits issued in the UAE that your organization can seek. The first is called recruiting a worker from outside the state, transfer work permit if you're changing companies, work permit under the residence of a relative permit, temporary work permit, one mission work permit, part-time work permit, juvenile work permit, student training and employment permit, UAE and GCC national permit, golden visa work permit, national trainee permit, freelance permit, and private teacher work permit. That brings us to the end of the video. If you are new and you've liked the video, kindly subscribe, leave a comment, share to your friend, and I'll be glad to meet your comments and respond to them. Thank you, and bye-bye.